let me back up. Smile or laugh, then hit record. Say whatever you want to say. Make it 60 seconds or less. Put some content with it, just in terms of some copy to go with it, so that people know what you're going to talk about. And hit post.
I have the guy that I read is like the godfather of LinkedIn. I did hear like the Mother Teresa of LinkedIn, that's Brian Schulman. So Brian is the founder and CEO of Voice Your Vibe. So
thank you, Mike. It's good to be chatting with you, and definitely honored to be here with you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Then I give you some metrics. I mean, out of 550 million people, there are about, and these numbers are starting to grow, about 1,000 creators on this platform. And when we talk about creating, that's creating content, whether that be in written form, whether that be in video form, on the platform, right? And of those, there are about 100, and again, these numbers are changing a little bit, about 100 of us that are consistent. Now, those are pretty staggering numbers in the scheme of 550 million people, and most in the scheme of 550 million people still look at LinkedIn as a digital resume.
How important is it for someone who's trying to find their next gig to be active on LinkedIn? And what does being active on LinkedIn really mean?
Yeah, both great questions. So the first question is, how important is it to be active, to be present?
Yeah.
It's critical. It's critical to be present. And I say that from my own experience, because I can tell you, being on a number of boards and advising startups and founders and doing speaking engagements throughout the year, many of those opportunities have literally come from being present on this platform. And these people that had approached me, we didn't know one another. They knew me from my presence. They knew me from what I call my channel, which most people look at as their profile.
Right.
And so showing up it's important to do that, and showing up consistently. You know, and when I say consistently, I don't mean you have to show up every single day. You don't have to create content every single day, but showing up on a cadence that makes sense for you and being consistent with that is key.
What's your suggestion about how to choose your topic? Like, how do you guide people around starting with, say let's take posting videos for a start? How do they start?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. The best way to start is to just start. Your very first video has literally nothing to do with what you say, Mike. And I say this from experience because I am just about to make my 200th video on LinkedIn since the end of October last year. And in the beginning, it doesn't matter what you say. This is all about taking the leap and starting. Over 80% of content on the internet consumed is video. That's a very big number, which also tells you why it's so important to be present on something like video. You can write content and you can express yourself with emojis and caps, but there is something that you don't get like this. We can emote with our tonality and our facial expressions and our hands and our messaging, right? But it's the closest thing we can get to next to being in front of each other. I just can't smell you and I can't give you a hug. You know, Mike, one of the things I noticed from our very first conversation is you have your own unique smile and your own unique laugh. That is your signature.
Okay.
Like no one else has that. And it's something that you want to bring. The very first second of your video is the very first thing people will see when you post it.
And one of the things I make clear when I'm dealing with an experienced professional coming to the agency and I'm helping them work, is one of the things I say to them, Brian, is you are a unique professional. There is nobody else in the world like you and what you have.
I mean, it's a critical difference that makes you stand out against everyone else, right? Smile or laugh, then hit record. Say whatever you want to say. Make it 60 seconds or less. Put some content with it, just in terms of some copy to go with it, so that people know what you're going to talk about. And hit post. People do business with people they like, know, and trust. If you don't show up, they're not going to get to know you. They're not going to get to like you. And they're certainly not going to get to trust you.
So we're all going to go out there and we're going to voice our vibe.
Yeah, get out there. You were so welcome, Mike. And I'm so honored. It was so good chatting with you again. Thanks.
Thanks very much. We'll be talking. Thanks.